Underway in our men's U23 division. The Utah side taking on Gorilla Rugby out of Texas. Utah side there in the white and red hoops. The local boys taking on a very talented team from the Lone Star State, Gorilla Rugby out of Texas. Welcome you to the NAI'7s here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's the local team trying to get ahead early on, just shy of the try line. Saw Gorilla impressive earlier, and oh, what worked defensively. Able to steal it at the breakdown just when it looked like the Utah men were going to find the opener, and it may well be Gorilla striking first. Here come the Texans across the midline, and it's going to be try time. Gorilla there, number 7 downshifts, and he will trot across the line and take his time before dotting it down. It looked for all the world that it was going to be Utah finding the opening points, but it's Gorilla Rugby, the side that won the 2019 Freetail Sevens tournament down in New Year's Eve in Austin, Texas. We've seen them already today here on Field 15. They are very talented. They find the opening points and are successful with the conversion as well. 7-0, Gorilla Rugby. Side from the Lone Star State ahead, and the Texans looking for more, playing a little soccer with it, and that will sit up perfectly. Another 5 for Gorilla. Misplayed on the kick from the men from Utah. And quickly made to pay by Gorilla Rugby. Difficult conversion, but it splits the uprights. Oh my, what a conversion from a very tight angle by the sideline. Still able to sneak it through. So a pair of tries, both with successful conversions. And Gorilla leading 14-0, less than 4 minutes in. An impressive start for Gorilla Rugby, and you would imagine the weather conditions would affect them much. Certainly not the heat and humidity, even though we are anticipating a high of close to 95. That is mild for the Texans. This is going to roll all the way through the in-goal area. We tried to kick it through, at least into the try zone, did Gorilla, maybe a bit too much on it. It rolls all the way through as Utah side will have the restart with a 22-meter dropout. Out it goes. Line out for Gorilla. Not only one of the top sides here, but also making their case for maybe one of the top jerseys as well. Certainly one of the busiest jerseys. There's a lot going on in that one. Very nicely taken on the line out, looking to break through. Oh, the support line perfectly ran by the number 10. He was there. The initial ball carry got his hands free, found him in stride. Another try for Gorilla.
It shakes.
Beautifully run line of support. And it's 19-0. Came on at the perfect time. And the pass on the mark as well. Successful conversion, 21-0 Gorilla here in the 6th minute. It was the Utah side on the front foot early on as they were just meters, maybe centimeters away from the try line, finding the opening points, but stolen at the breakdown by Gorilla as this restart will not go the 10 meters. It was a good idea. They saw everyone in white and red back defensively. They had that one gone about 11 or 12 meters, it would have definitely been a Gorilla ball. Utah trying to get something going and almost turned over yet again. 24 trying to break through the local side, looking for their first points. Those teams vying for it at the breakdown. A good clear out there from Utah. Trying to find a bit of space to operate, and that has been difficult to come by. Not releasing the call against Utah. The ball carrier, the number 23 tackle, didn't let go of it after being brought to ground. Gorilla will take it back and see if they can find more points before that halftime whistle. You know they will continue to do so. And they will find some. The number 4, possibly a little premature there in the celebration, but it will not prove to be the case as he goes across. 4th try of the first half for Gorilla Rugby. Could not tack on the 2 with the conversion as the halftime whistle blows. 26-0 Gorilla Rugby on top in our men's U23 division. Underway in the second half between Gorilla Rugby and the men from Utah. And it's Gorilla Rugby with the interception. And the Texans, they were dominant in the first half, and that continues here into the second. An easy try just seconds into half number 2 for Gorilla Rugby, now 31-0. The conversion successful as well. 33-0 for Gorilla. They have been absolutely dominant. They have not been scored on, at least not here on field 15. This is the second match that we have seen them in. And they were brilliant in that first, winning a shutout victory as well. And they are on track for their second shutout win in a row here on field 15. The Texans certainly one of the favorites in the U23 men's division, and it will be try time yet again. Gorilla Rugby just starting to pour it on early in the second half. So again, over 100 teams, 75 in the men's and boys divisions, 44 for the women and girls, in 8 different brackets overall. Unfortunately this year, no Canadian sides as they have not been able to travel across the border. But the U.S. well represented, Guam, Hawaii, states from Texas to North Carolina, Pennsylvania, California, Utah, Arizona, just to name a few. This one, it has been all Gorilla Rugby. The men from Texas, been outstanding, dominating performance, and there's still about 4 minutes remaining. No doubt that there will be more tries to be scored. The Utah man unable to come away with it. He may have hurt himself in the process. That is certainly not what you want to see in that situation. There's that universal signal for a substitution, and unfortunately that does indeed appear to be the case. Number 24 for Utah. Looked like I saw his ankle buckle underneath him, and that is always a bit of pain as he is able to get himself off the field of play. The lineout coming for Gorilla Rugby. Training staff over to take a look. Certainly hope he is okay. But now off the pitch. This play continues, taken short. Oh, what a line out. Beautifully drawn up and perfectly executed by Gorilla Rugby. It's an outstanding worked play there. But they're going to say that he stepped into touch right before crossing the try line. And no try there for Gorilla Rugby. They did everything right, just couldn't keep that little toe from touching the sideline. Did everything else right. Now Utah with the line out, but referee did not like the throw. Back it will come, and Gorilla Rugby, another chance. You would imagine at this stage, the final result not in doubt. The question is, can the Texans keep the Utah side scoreless?
Go Gorilla!
Big push, scrum half sneaks across himself. No reason to pass it when he can just dive down. Another 5 for Gorilla Rugby. They were pouring it on in the first half, and that has not stopped here in the second. They have not taken their foot off the gas pedal. Unsuccessful on the conversion. Referee checks his watch. Not a lot of time remaining. The way Gorilla's been playing, it's certainly enough for them to find another try or maybe even two. Big kick on the restart, taken nicely from the Utah man. Oh, opportunity here, able to get through one. This is what Utah needs. Their number 15 going in and out, still on his feet, and finally gets the offload after the tackle. Both teams vying for it on the ground, and that was the opportunity for Utah to find points. Did a very good job from the kick. But the support line came late. Ultimately a bit too late. Scrum for Gorilla. Referee will reset things. We'll have another go. Gorilla dancing. Big tackle there. Nicely done from Utah. Gorilla quick to the breakdown. Nice work in the attacking ruck. And a shoestring tackle. Spun outside. Gorilla. Oh, able to fend off one. The 9 hangs on for Utah. Ultimately able to make the tackle. Oh, what a job there. Looked like that pass was to no one, and the Gorilla man says, I've got it, and he may be in for another 5. There is a Utah man between he and the try line, but it does not appear that that is going to be enough to stop him. It will not. This Gorilla finds try time yet again. Now 48-0. And the final whistle, emphatic victory for Gorilla Rugby, 48-0 over the Utah side.